Yo, this episode is brought to you by McCoy's Fine Cigars.
Located downtown Houston, Texas on 900 Capitol Street.
Be sure to check out McCoy's for all your tobacco and cigar needs.
Yo, it's your boy Jay Jones.
It's your boy Bola.
It's KB.
This is episode 31 of the Oh Shit Pod. KB, what we talking about?
I'm laughing because we all wearing hats.
Yeah, it's all. I'm off this week, so I ain't getting no cut this week.
Yeah. Like, shoot.
Yeah, Grizzly Adams.
Yeah. Willie, man. Willie, open the books, man.
Edge up, man, sharp as this.
Yeah. Like it's supposed to be. Hey, man. Episode 31. Last episode, we broke the news that our boy B was having another baby.
Yeah.
So if you didn't tune into that episode,
B3.
yeah, yeah, tuned into that. So not only are we saying a huge congrats to B, but it had me thinking. So my mind frame, I got this mindset because someone came into my office at work.
Okay.
On Friday. Hadn't seen them in a while, and they were asking, how I've been. How's it? I heard you started a podcast. And she also asked, hey, how's it going, with your kids? Said, I see you had kids, and, it looks fun.
You haven't seen her in that long?
Well, she used to work for the office, and now I guess she just sees it on social media.
Okay.
And so I was like, yeah, man, it's a lot of work, but it's fun, it's cool.
She don't have kids?
Hell no.
She don't have
It
kids.
looks
When
fun.
it looks fun.
It's like,
No, having kids is fun.
Yeah.
it is, but
It's
the
fun.
fact that she said it looks fun. Like,
Yeah.
But see, here's the next thing.
Because
she
most
said.
people, most people put the fun shit on social media.
True.
Right.
We don't show y'all.
Right.
Shout out to Chad.
Chad put it out there. Don't have these. These things. Don't buy
When
these.
that picture
Shout out to
dropped, I was
Chad.
like,
oh,
what?
man.
What
Boy.
was...
Yeah, but one thing she said that had me thinking, she was like, I was like, it's a lot of work, but it's fulfilling and all that stuff. And she was like, well, when I see it, it looks like they're the world to you. And I was like, dang, okay. So what is it? What do you think as a dad would put you in the category of a dope dad? I want to dive into it two ways. How do we feel being a dope dad is? Like, what am I trying to do to show my kids that, I'm a good dad? And then two, what do other people see that would have them saying, hey, he's a cool dad? Like, so I'll start. How about I do that? So if I had to categorize myself as far as me being a dad, I think that I suck at being a husband sometimes, like chores, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But I'm all in with my kids. Like, I'm all in with the girls. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm on the floor, I'm playing with them, I'm outside, like, daddy, and I literally try my best. Y'all know how annoying that can be at that stage where they
For sure.
literally in the car. We get in the car.
Where are we going? Daddy. Can you play my song? Daddy? Can you play my song?
Y'all see how close we are together. That's how close Kalani will be to me saying, daddy. I'm just looking at her. And then it's like, yes.
That Family Guy.
Yeah.
Mama.
So, like,
Hi.
yeah. So it's like, man, I really enjoy my kids, and And I say that because, like we talked about on the pod, like everything that we went through to even have, kids. So, I literally take every moment with them as, this is something that I prayed for. This is something that I always wanted. So I'm not gonna always be the best dad, but I'm gonna always strive to be the best dad. So when it comes to those times where, like, I was trying to learn how to do Kalani's hair the other night, let me at least attempt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No.
see, but it's so easy. It's so easy to be like, nah, that's mama's. But I had the easy job. All I was doing was like mixing it with the water and getting the tangles out. Like, but I wanted to attempt. So,
because my ponytails don't be ponytaily enough. So I like, you got it.
It's tough, and that's like a whole different dynamic. Like trying to, especially with girls. You know what I'm saying?
I tried to do Ken's hair one time, doing the twist where you pulling the hair, and I was in her hair throwing gang signs. And I'm looking at Misha like,
"You not gonna help me?"
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, my ponytails don't be ponytaily at all, bro.
See, I ain't had to do a whole style yet.
Bree come out looking like a mushroom. So I told baby, I can't do that. I can't embarrass my baby like that.
As long as you try.
See,
you gotta try.
Like, what we talked about before, like even when it comes to our wives, like as long as we put forth that effort, we ain't even discuss what y'all boys did for the ladies on Valentine's Day, but we can talk about that offline. But yeah, man, like I truly strive to, be the best dad possible, and whether that's, like I said, whether that's getting on the floor and building blocks, whether that's, changing man, Callie left me with a diaper today. I'm like, B, we got just put it outside.
Yeah, you gonna have to
put it in the trash can.
She got to go.
Like but I think it's super fulfilling to look at your kids sometimes and know that, like, everybody know, like, I could never say that Kalani wasn't mine. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you spit her out.
Yeah.
There she is. Because that is spitting image of you, boy.
Yeah,
Sometimes I scroll by and I'll see your picture.
I thought it was Kevin Baby picture.
Yeah. So it's like it's hard to see your kids and see you in your kids and not just be thankful.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think at the end of the day, like I said, what makes me a dope dad is that I'm trying to put the time, and how I want to continue being a dope dad is putting the time into, spending with them.
So I think, like, for us, the bar is set so low that people think you're a great dad just by being in your kids' lives.
As black fathers.
As black fathers. So it's like,
That's
if they even just see that, they're like, oh, my God, he's in his kids' lives. It's just like that stigma that's just been labeled. But for me to be happy in the work that I put in is for my kids, once they get older, to say that, my dad was, like, really in my life as far as, like, understanding my emotional well-being support, and as far as pushing me to be whatever it is that I want to be. Like, yo, if you out here and you say, yo, Pops, I want to be an architect. Okay, well, what we gotta do to get you on that path? Like, let's look into that versus just like, if that's what you say.
Yeah.
But it's like, I just want to be there and do that. I think for me, it's just like, as I get older, I see, like, the stuff that my dad was, like, pushing on me. And it's like, when you get to the age, like, damn, I understand what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, clean up the rooms, make your bed. It's like stuff like that. Like, man, time, like, I want to clean it. But now you get older, you're like, yo, a clean house make you feel
Structure.
good. Structure.
Yeah.
Like, clean house, you come home. Like, my dad used to always say, hey, man, do not go to bed without washing the dishes. Like, make sure that sink is empty. And I'll be like, man, so I like make a sandwich late at night, leave that fork or knife, and then he pissed off. Yeah, he pissed off. And then you get older, you see, you can wash the dishes the night before and wake up, it's a dish. God, who the heck?
Why these ants on the peanut butter?
Bruh.
So it's like,
And then when you washing dishes, Bryce notorious for this. He finished with his plate. He's slamming that hole in there, slamming it loud. Like it's almost you telling me like, wash this too, fool.
Yeah.
You're like, the hell you slamming this dish? Like
No.
I'm like,
Hey, you do the dishes as a man and tell me your wife ain't gonna throw the pots in there so hard and extra.
the pot, it's not even that loud. Like why you even?
What?
so it's like
The
for me,
longest cookie sheet ever.
No, put it on
structure,
put it on the counter. I'll get to it. Don't put it in the sink while I'm washing dishes. You add to
I
my
know
shit.
this only once every in the blue moon.
Just-
'Cause I know, as soon as she heard that, she's like, "You don't even do the dishes."
hold on.
So
Side note, I got on you last episode. I gotta get back on KB this episode.
Okay.
Why?
We gotta pull a tape because didn't KB say he was gonna be better
At washing dishes.
Yeah.
and doing
You still don't wash
chores?
She
dishes?
can email in.
Do chores.
She know the email. She been using it religiously, and I'm not gonna win that
Ain't
one.
shit changed.
And she changed.
Yeah.
He ain't about what he talking about.
You ain't about what you be talking about. I did them once last week though.
Once last week.
I did and put them up.
Man, let me get back on topic.
Yeah, go
But
for it.
Just putting that structure in their life where I've raised some productive kids
Yeah.
that will be beneficial to our future. And for me, that lets me know that I've done my job.
Right.
So I'm not trying to build or not build, but not try to raise anything that will be detrimental to society.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my take on it. What you got?
I'm all about building a legacy and making sure, like, and I'm not talking like monetary. It's more like leaving a good human being for this earth, right? So
Yeah.
my thing is like, it's all about structure. So if I can let my kids know what structure is, I think I've done my job.
Yeah.
Because we're always gonna have fun. I'm the fun guy anyway, so we're always gonna have fun. So like I said, it's that education piece, and I think being a dope dad is pushing them, like you said, like pushing them towards being a better person constantly. Like I know sometimes I feel like I could be a little hard on Bryce, but it's because I know he's super smart and I know he's gonna try and get away with what he can. So it's giving him his freedom at the same time, like knowing that there's structure, because I know what he can leave this earth. So I think being a dope dad, even for my girls too now, is like
My
they
girls.
can do whatever they want to. Leave the attitude at home though, Bree.
That boy girl, for real.
Bruh. But one thing you said, as far as black men and already kind of being behind the 8 ball as far as how people look at us,
Mhm.
like that's what I would want for all my guys as fathers to not only be in their kids' lives, but let's show a different side of what they consider as the norm. You know
And
what I'm saying? I
mean-
think for the most part, like the guys that we're around, like we see that they
Great dad.
they're great dads. So
And I'm at the point where I think the majority of black men have changed because times have changed, and they have some ain't shit people in every race, but I feel like they've taken a step forward from what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause even like I said, you're only gonna see, excuse me, you're only gonna see the glamorous part on social media.
Yeah,
People are gonna, you only gonna see the glamorous part. Oh, I have the baby this weekend, whatever. But I've actually know people that are striving to be in their kids' lives all the time.
I think just like the stigma around black dads is really strong when it comes to being a baby dad and not being there all the time. So it's like they take the stigma of not being there and then being a baby dad and just blow that up. Especially on social media, it's like anytime you see something going on with a couple or whatever, it's always the drama of that. So it's like that feeds into that beast of, he a baby daddy, but he's a black dad, so he ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, like Bo said, like every race has it. I'm not denying that we don't have it because it's some.
I think ours just accentuated more.
Yeah,
I think it's
ain't shit
something.
dads out there.
It's something to marvel. Like we get that used against us every single day when it comes to parenting. Even with black moms, like they're acting like black moms are all crackheads. If you watch any movie,
Yeah.
any TV show, the black mom is the one that's a crackhead or she on drugs, which is not really the case. Like if you do statistics say black moms are one of the most in their kids' lives kind of people. You know what I'm saying? So everything we got to strive to push a different narrative, and it's gonna be hard because society, society makes money off of of that.
I'm gonna throw one more in, like you said. Shoot, you watch the news. I was just looking at the news and the coverage when it was like during the freeze. Anytime they interviewed a black woman, she had 3, 4, 5 kids.
They try.
She
They
was
do
single
it
mom,
on
you know what I'm
purpose.
saying?
All the time.
It's
They
They
do it on
like,
purpose.
look for the worst person.
Yeah.
yeah, and it's like
They know what neighborhoods to go to. They attack those neighborhoods. That's what you want to see. Like they send coverage to those neighborhoods. They don't send coverage to the nice neighborhoods, right?
yeah,
They'll, if anything tragic is happening, what they're gonna do? They're gonna go straight to neighborhoods that may be low income and feed off of that narrative.
Interview some people, see who. all
Yeah,
that.
because they don't be live interviews all the time.
No.
So you picking and
Yeah,
choosing what you want us to
it's-
see.
and that's the part that as fathers I'm with y'all. Like let's continue to change the narrative. Let's continue showing people, not just via social media, when they see us out and about with our kids, like
Yeah.
let's see, they want to see involvement. Like then shoot, give them involvement. Like we in our kids' lives, we at the games,
That's
we
why I like
supporting them.
Blackish. You know, it just shows that structure. Like we didn't have a show like the Cosby, whatever. It gives you a black family, like the dad's in the life versus him coming around or the
But
mom.
even that, like, they don't even have to know. Like, y'all live off narratives anyway. So
Right.
you get what I'm saying?
Right,
Y'all
right,
live off of
right.
narratives anyway. You could be the greatest dad in the world. You could be the greatest dad in the world. They'll find me who might not be the greatest dad in the world, and they'll push me before
you
they
to the
push
front.
you. So
Right,
showing what you want to show really isn't
Yeah.
gonna do anything.
True.
So you just
It's
gotta
really
be
for yourself.
yeah, do it
It's
for
really for
yourself and just be a good dad. Like we all have things we can do. Like my thing is with like kids don't ask for much, right? The kids don't ask you to do much. It's more of your physical being they ask.
Yeah.
Of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just being around you.
Being around.
And that's huge because I think we talked about this as far as our father figures, like when we first started the pod.
Mhm.
And when we talk about legacy and leaving some, when I think about my dad, when y'all ask me like negatives, like during my childhood, spankings, because really when I think back to my childhood, I think about the time that my dad was in the yard with me throwing a baseball,
Right.
throwing a football, shooting hoops, being my rebounder.
Mhm.
And that's what I want to leave for my daughters. Like when they get older, they know like, hey, my dad was out there doing this with me. My dad was taking me on dates. You know what I'm saying? Like I want them to have that structure to where when the first little knucklehead come around, it's like, that don't impress me. Like my dad been taking me to
Right,
Benihana's
right.
or
Right,
you know,
right,
like
right.
What? I wish I knew a better Perry's. Like Benihana's, that's so old.
Benihana's.
13.
Yeah.
Nah.
Hey, I saw them prices. I was like, ooh.
Nah, 13 go crazy after a certain time, huh?
It become
Is it a club?
I think it's a
like
club.
a bowling alley, all that.
Oh, but yeah, so this is like a adult Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just want them to, I want my daughters to grow up and know that they dad, you know what I'm saying, not only took care of them, but was in their lives, pushed them to do greatness, like anything they wanted to do, he supported me.
And also, you also want to show them
Affirmations.
a good structure as far as how relationships work.
Right.
I think
With they
that's
mom.
key. Yes,
Yeah, they
mom.
see that. They watch everything you
it's
do.
like if a child sees a broken home, it kind of like lives with them where they get older. It's like, well, shit, my parents didn't make it. I mean, I guess that's just the way it's supposed to be, you know?
Yeah.
Versus,
I think I see that. Like, I think that's one of the biggest things we see too. Like, if your parents work together, like, I'm not gonna say it's 100% true, but I see what I've seen and what I can speak on is you're more accustomed to not caring if y'all with somebody. you know, if you have a child with somebody where y'all are together, you know,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
What you've seen.
Yeah, what you've
grown
seen
up
because
with.
that's normal to you. Like
Yeah.
you don't see nothing wrong with it. Like it might have worked in your family, so I can make it work.
Yeah.
So
But kids pick up on stuff, man. Like I think we talked about this before, but there was one instance where me and Kaylin were kind of going into it, like getting into it, and we started raising our voices, and Kalani was just there in the mix, and she just started talking louder, and I'm like,
They pick up.
like it made me feel some type of way because it's like I always said that when I had kids, like if me and my wife having a disagreement, we gonna take that, you know, elsewhere. We gonna talk about that behind closed doors. Like I don't ever want to put any kind of impressions on my kids to where they feeling like, dang, they not
They used to a toxic household, so like that toxic energy is now transformed or transferred to their relationships.
Yeah, like
in the future.
I just don't want them thinking any kind of like, dang, mommy and dad always arguing. Mommy and dad, like, nah, we can say this little because it's gonna be over something stupid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Half the arguments we
arguments
had in
are.
relationships, like when you had kids,
It'd
it's
be-
always over something stupid. It
having to do with the kids.
having to do with the kids. Why you didn't pick up the Legos after? Because I stepped on it. I'm mad at you for the Legos that she put there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
You see her asking for a caca, and you didn't give her a caca. We don't have no more crackers. Sorry.
You hear him crying for a bottle? Why ain't you?
You right there. Like I ain't gonna lie, like
guys do, man. Look, that's one thing. Do not, don't,
That's a no-no.
bruh.
feeding.
I don't care what you doing. I don't care if you doing all the dishes. Don't tell her you hear her cry. You hear him crying. Why you ain't get him a bottle?
You gonna get? They gonna
Ooh.
start pulling out the book.
What about that time?
Because you know they got a full list.
You remember that time your ass was crying?
Oh,
Like
at the wrong time
Yeah.
too. They gonna put it at the wrong time. Oh, you gonna do this in front of the company?
Then you gonna sit there. So why you gotta do that?
In front of my mom?
so that's what we doing?
Get in the back seat.
It wasn't even.
Get
Get back seat.
in the back seat. You right in the
Mama,
back.
Yeah, it's Uber today.
Mama, can you fix my plate?
Oh, she don't make enough. She don't put enough food on there.
Bruh,
Mama, can you cook tonight?
Hey.
I ain't had your good.
I'm gonna let you.
I ain't had good cooking in so long, Mom. Can you cook?
I'm letting the fellas know right now.
It been nasty.
Your gal, your wife, she got a list of all the stuff that you don't do.
And they tell you too. They tell you I got a
And-
list.
And she is
I
waiting.
think Bailey told me she had a list yesterday.
Man,
Oh, let's talk about a list of stuff you don't do. I think we was going over. What was we talking about? We was talking about how I never changed Bree's diaper. I said I'll change a pee-pee diaper, but girls, y'all be having so many crevices and so I'm like, let me let the expert get it.
Bruh,
I'll wipe Bryce grown butt, so I'll take a grown butt of all them crevices any day.
Yeah.
Like it's just too
I
much.
feel you. I ain't got no excuse because that's all I got is
Yeah.
girls. So I had to get used to.
Bruh.
It's like,
So
Yeah,
yeah, I need
a
a
little chubby one.
there's another one on the way, so I got to make sure I start wiping the
Yeah, you got
girls' bottoms,
because
'cause-
you won the two.
yeah.
she ain't go,
but
Betty
she
ain't
ain't
going
doing
for-
two butts,
Betty ain't going for two dirty
two
diapers.
butts and two creases. Like she ain't doing it. So I know I gotta.
Bruh, yeah, we don't want that list steady building.
Oh, yeah.
They good at it. Like you get asked like, what I don't do well. God darn, you put on the spot. But you get put on the spot, and
Let me
it's
get to my
like,
notes. Let me get to my notes.
yeah, her.
Oh,
She can just, they can reel them off.
Yeah.
So, nah, man, I just think it's cool that not only do we have this platform to talk about it, but I know that we continuing to strive to be great dads.
Yeah,
And then
we
need-
learning from each other, man.
We need to highlight more great dads as well, like on the show. I think that's something we need to like put on because I mean, like you said,
And it's
we
a
gotta
lot
speak
of
for
them.
ourselves. You know what
It's
I'm
a
saying?
lot of them.
It is.
It's a lot of them, especially in our like I said, not only in our circle, but in our circle.
Yeah,
like,
right.
you
And
know,
we have
it's-
the platform to do it, so it's just like we need to highlight.
Shout out Phil. Shout out
Kate,
Casey. Shout out Ben. Shout out
Yeah.
Peanut. Shout out
Yeah.
Chad.
Jordan.
Shout out Jordan. Shout out
Dang.
Allen.
D King.
D King. Shout out man. Who else?
Shout out to my boy
Moby.
E.
E,
My boy Kai.
Rick on the
Tilly.
way, Tilly. Thank you, Lord.
Oh, shout out to my boy Trav. He's
Trav.
having his first kid. Found out he's having a boy. So he was excited about that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. It's a lot of dads out there that's excited to be
Right,
dads.
Elmo, shout out.
So it's plenty. Like, I think we just gotta showcase it.
Yeah, let's start doing it, man. Shoot, we can highlight
Showcase Black Dad.
a dad a
excellence.
week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Put on the page. and-
Hey, so yeah, how about this?
Dad
How
of the
about we
week.
have like submit, like photo and a little bio, and we put you on the page.
Dad of the week. Send us some of them photos. So we'll
Right.
put it together and put out a post. And I think that'd be super cool to just highlight,
Yeah.
a dad every week that's out here doing.
That let our followers get to
Yeah,
know
yeah,
these
yeah.
dads out here.
For sure.
Anything else you got?
Man,
Legacy that you want?
man, as long as my kids is happy, man, and productive people in this society,
Yeah,
I'm good. Just be happy. To be honest with you, like nothing else matters really. So
I'm with B. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I want my daughters to know that, like I told y'all in plenty of episodes, that they can be whatever they want to be in this
Definitely.
world. And I'm gonna continue to tell them that every night. And I can't wait to
your next
to
one.
s- huh?
Oh.
Yeah, nah. But
the
yeah,
third
man.
one gonna be a boy, so I ain't really tripping.
Yeah,
So you go ahead. And,
KV Jr.
yeah,
What was it?
The third.
Yeah.
Nah, he ain't getting. Nah, man, nah. We already got a. We had.
We talking.
We already got a name.
I almost said it,
We
but I'm
already got a
chilling.
name. It was a
I'm
boy.
chilling. I'm
We
chilling.
gonna let line in.
I was waiting on it. You caught
Nah,
yourself.
We gonna
Yeah.
call this one Kevon.
we ain't having Octavius.
Octavius.
Nah,
Oh my god.
nah. Yeah, God good, but we ain't talking about that right now. So yeah, that's it. I forgot my train of thought, so we gonna go ahead.
Wrap
Go
it
ahead,
up.
John.
Yeah, man. Just like y'all three said, man. As long as I produce productive kids that does something for society, I think I've done my part, man. And just continue on the path of what I'm doing right now, as far as setting the example for them. And as long as I do that, I think things work themselves out.
For sure.
So yeah. Toast out to being great dads, man. Leaving a great legacy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We out.